Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video, and today we have a Q&A for hitting 1,000 subscribers. So first off, I want to say thank you very much for that. It's very, very much appreciated. It honestly means a lot. It gives me purpose and something I can do every day and something I can strive for to do what I really want to do with my formative years. Formative years? We're going with it, with my life, whatever. So anyway, enough of that. I'm going to go through the questions that I've been given. If your question hasn't been selected, I'm sorry. I ended up with really quite a lot, and I've tried to pick the ones that were the questions that came up quite frequently, the questions I can answer quite quickly, and the questions that were, I guess, most interesting as well. I want to do this quickly so I can get through as many as possible without making this video super long. Let's get on with this. So we'll open with the Diedrich Warrior, who says, "Where is it that you live, and what is your name?" Well, I live in England. I live in the East Midlands in England, which is, for those of you that don't understand, the middle of the country and then the east sort of side of it, if that makes sense. I'm not going to be too specific about where I live, obviously, but that's the area. My name is Ben, so hi, I'm Ben. If you've heard people call me Ben in gameplays, well, that's why. That's kind of obvious, really, isn't it? Moving on, Sketchy Meatball says, "What do you think of the new In the Name of Tsar DLC?" I'm very, very excited for it. I'm trying not to look at it too much. I don't want to see too much and get too hyped and give away any surprises. I prefer now to try and just play and experience it as you guys would or whatever. But I'm looking forward to it because it'll be new guns and stuff, new stuff I can do, new content I can make, new guides, and it'll make the game more enjoyable for me again, because obviously the longer a game's out, the more stale it can become. So I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are as well. Bad Company Sarge says, "Why did you decide to start a YouTube channel?" I can give a quick answer to that rather than an in-depth one, I guess, but I wanted a creative outlet. I'm a fairly creative person. I didn't really have a way of expressing that properly. And I love to play games, and I wanted to feel like I was doing something productive whilst gaming. On top of that, I'm honestly just tired. Me personally, I'm just tired of education and normal employment at the minute. You just come across so many people that just are incompetent or you don't get along with, and that's not to say that there's an issue at my current job. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I want to be able to be in a position where I can work for myself at some point, do as I see fit, create what I want, and just be overall happy with my life, because you should strive to do what you want to do with your life. You get one chance, so make sure you do that. Pancho Music says, "Will you ever do a setup video?" Possibly, if people are actually interested in that. It will be some way off, I imagine, when one, I have more subscribers to actually watch it, because I don't know how many people currently want to watch a setup video, and two, my setup would hopefully be a bit more impressive at a later date, because at the minute it's, although it's worth quite a lot of money, it just actually looks like a desk with a computer and an Xbox and stuff, so it wouldn't be a very long video. Shian Vivart, I'm sorry, that's not going to be correct, is it? But that's my best effort. Your surname is sick, by the way, that's so cool. Why an Xbox and not a PS4 or PC? Well, as obviously I have a PC for editing, but I play Xbox because I've always played console, so that's where my skill set lies. I'm lucky enough to be able to play FPS games to a pretty high level on console due to practice and some form of innate ability, I guess. On PC, that wouldn't be the case, so I wouldn't really have content to give you guys that would be worth watching. Besides that, I was on Xbox 360, all my friends were on Xbox 360, we went to Xbox One, etc. We'll probably continue with that from there so we can all continue to play together. Mr. Dame Over says, "What new release are you most excited about this year?" I'm excited about Destiny 2. Besides my complaints about Destiny, besides everyone's complaints about Destiny, besides how some of my subscriber base seems a little nervous about me going to Destiny, I will still be playing a whole lot of Battlefield and Call of Duty, etc. But I'm most excited about Destiny 2 because when the game works, it's so good, and when I'm allowed to play well, when the connection is good, I can actually get good gameplay on it. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Vesta Dynasty says, "As your channel continues to grow, how will you proceed on making videos?" Good question. Somewhat like I am now, I guess, but I'm trying to look at it. I think I'm seeing much more viewership on shorter videos, which makes sense. I'm more likely to watch a short video normally as well. So I'm going to try and mix things up a bit more from now on, because I've kind of landed in doing 5 to 10 minute videos a lot of the time at the minute, and maybe going back to a few more 3 to 5 minutes would be beneficial for both of us because you guys are watching. So I'll see how things pan out, but length is something that I'm going to think about a bit more. Besides that, I'm just going to continue to play the games that I enjoy, the games that I feel that I'm good at playing and editing and sticking to my strengths, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm abstaining from, or moving away from doing what I did at the start, which was a learning process of playing, like when I played GTA and Overcooked and stuff. Overcooked and what was the other game called? Streets of Rage, that was it. It was fun. It was a learning process. I learned quite a lot about editing, but I don't think it's what this channel really wants. So now and again I will play other games that aren't first-person shooters for noob plays and get good gun plays and stuff, but it will primarily be first-person shooter focused on this channel from now on. Onion Jack says, who are you? What's your education, age, location, hobbies, etc.? Who are you? Well, I'm... I said my name's Ben, GetGoodGuy, etc. My education, I went through high school, went through college, and have just finished at university. My age is I'm 26. I know I'm 26 and I've just got out of college, or university as some of you guys and us will call it. That was a weird sentence. But yes, 26 years old. Location England, East Midlands, I said earlier. Hobbies. I play a lot of games, as I'm sure you guys are aware. I play too many games possibly, or at least used to before the YouTube thing. Now I'm just editing all the time. See friends when I can, and I guess, well, this is where it comes. I'm a dancer, actually, believe it or not, or at least I'm a dancer that doesn't dance currently, and hasn't done for a long time. I did dance at university, which I've just finished, and haven't really done anything with it since. The only performances I've ever done have been for my uni grades, and, well, if you can call them performances, going out into clubs and having random dance battles, which you wouldn't really believe are a thing, and I didn't believe were a thing, but it happens. And yes, they can be as cringeworthy as you maybe are imagining, but there've been some pretty epic moments doing it, so it always causes a bit of a stir when that happens, so it's fun. Sian Vivart, you get back in again just because your question might actually be of interest to some people. How do you do your editing? I use Sony Vegas Pro, so if any of you guys are interested in editing, Sony Vegas is great. There are a few other big ones out there. You have to pay a certain amount of money for these editing programs. It's for a reason. The free ones you get, you can tell the difference. If you don't have the money for it, then use the free ones and work your way up, but you can definitely tell the difference. And we'll close out with Modest Pelican Gaming, who says, what is your favourite gun to use in Battlefield 1? That's really tough, but I can say if you sat me down right now and said you get to choose one gun to use for the next week, I would just say the BAR Storm, because it's just so easy to use and you can resupply it constantly as a support, so I would use the BAR Storm. It's fantastic. If you don't use it, go and give it another try. So that was the Q&A. I tried to get through that as quickly as possible. I have not looked at how long I've been doing this for, so I don't know how long the video is, but I think I've spoken quite quickly, succinctly, hopefully, not too many flubs, which are word issues. Flubs is a term that we use, my friends. I'm going off on a tangent. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the audio quality is better. This is a different mic. I hope there's not as much, rather, reverb, reverberation, echo, whatever you want to call it. It costs enough money, so I hope it's better. It's a podcasting mic. Again, tangents. I hope you enjoyed. I'm GetGoodGuy. Like, favourite, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for 1,000 subs and for your support. Laters.